This is a video on the different types of tumblers and the different types of media that they use, the difference between the rotary tumblers and your most common tumblers, which is what you're looking at right here. This is the same kind of tumbler that you saw in the previous picture. However, if you're on a budget, you can go with something like this from Harbor Freight. Northern Tools carries these. There's a number of places that you can get these from. And if you get them specifically for brass, the price just jumps through the roof. If you look into rock tumblers, do an internet search for rock tumblers, or tumblers in general, it will pull up brass tumblers and it'll pull up rock tumblers. Rock tumblers generally tend to be a little bit more durable, and they have different types of rock tumblers as well as different types of brass tumblers, as you can see from what we've covered. We're going to be going over a different kind here in just a second. But if you are budget minded, this is the way to go if you want to do it most inexpensively way as possible. Just keep in mind that you get what you pay for, and a lot of times you're paying for a name. So if you go with something like Spear, Hornady, you go with Lee, Precision Reloading, RCBS, you're going to be paying a lot. But the thing is, they're durable. But you might be able to get away with getting one from Harbor Freight. Now we're going to be covering different types of media. This happens to be coarse corn cob, and you can also get fine, which you see right here. In order to treat it, you have to use some polishing media. You can see the differences between the three. A lot of people like to use sandblasting material, which you see on the far right here. It comes in different grits, and the polishing media that I was talking about, brass polish, is right here. The disadvantages of using this corn cob, you can see basically, or walnut, you can see by the blue arrows, it gets stuck in the primer pocket. Now, a lot of people like to leave the primers in them, highlighted by the red arrow, as you can see here. Now, if you take the primers out of them and it doesn't get cleaned properly, as highlighted by the purple arrow on the far left, you see where it's dirty. So if that's the case, what you're going to have to do is use a primer cleaning tool. And that's what this is that you're looking at right here. Now this is a rotary type of brass cleaner, or rock tumbler. A lot of people call them rock tumblers or brass cleaners, take your pick. These can be obtained as well from all the various manufacturers that you saw the other tumblers, and they can also be obtained from balls. This one happens to be saying that these won't work. I've never rock tumbler. I've talked to a little bit heavy duty, but it will work. Say they work great. These you can obtain from this eBay. One happens to be a dual drum. And this is a little bit more money for this one, but it holds 6 pounds. So a little bit of a difference, a little bit more in price, but really not that much of a difference in price. And this picture that you're looking at right here, this is a close-up view of the 6-pound one. Now we're going to cover different types of polishing media. You have these, which are porcelain. These are porcelain cylinders and little porcelain balls. You can actually buy them separately, or you can buy them mixed in together. A lot of people swear by these. I personally have not tried them. That does not mean they won't work. These happen to be porcelain round cylinder balls. These can be obtained from various sources, such as eBay as well. I have not tried these. I'm not saying that they won't work. It's amazing what people will try to use in their tumblers. There's also silicon carbide, and these are real fine, small beads. These also work well. And there's also stainless steel media. Now these, I don't know about these. A lot of people swear by these. They use water with them. These also happen to be little balls, little cylinders as well. And like I said, people swear by them. If I'm not mistaken, a Maine Junker, I believe it is the one that likes to use these things, and he swears by them. And these can be obtained from eBay, and they are relatively expensive. I'm forewarning you ahead of time. I wish you all the luck in the world if you decide to go with stainless, because it's going to be a little costly. And they have different configurations in which you can go by, as you can see by looking at this picture here. Then you have media like this. This is Zershot. You can do a search on eBay. The name is up above. And this happens to be little tiny, tiny round balls, porcelain balls. As you can see, they're real fine. I've had a lot of people highly, highly recommend them things, but they're extremely, extremely expensive. If you do a search on eBay for this person and you look and see how much they cost, 9 chances out of 10 you're not going to go with them. But I was told they will basically last pretty much forever. I think, me personally, I would go the stainless steel ball route, but there's a lot of die-hard people that they like using their walnut. And like I said, they use them in different configurations. A lot of people will end up using the walnut. They'll end up using pecan shells. They'll use sandblasting material and so forth. Now, the other thing you can go with on your stainless steel is stainless steel round balls. And as you can see from here, users listed above on eBay, just trying to give a little bit of helpful suggestions. These are also nice, and they come in various sizes. As far as polishing is concerned, they'll work out wonders for you. That's about it for the video. I hope this cleared up a little bit of confusion for you. I know for new people, when they first get into reloading, especially when I did, of course, I get into it about probably, oh shoot, I'd say 10, 15 years ago. It was confusing as anything. And now more than ever, it's confusing because things change all the time. So hopefully this helps somebody out. You veteran reloaders, this probably did absolutely nothing for you, if not a refresher. But I welcome any comments or suggestions or any negative comments that you might have. Maybe you'll teach me something that I don't know, but then again, maybe you learned something. Thanks for watching.